Alrighty, it is time for Duelist Kingdom action, and in this one, we've got Kaiba taking on Zane. This is one of those main event headlining matchups that we never got to see in the anime. So, in our table, Zane is 19th, Kaiba is 22nd, so you would have to give big advantage to Zane, but anything can happen in the game of Yugioh. So, as these two draw their opening cards, we're from Kaiba's perspective, and he is also first. He's got Mystic Horseman, he's played down Shard of Greed, he's got Reach Empowered there as well. He does have a polymerization. If he pulls Battle Ox, we might be able to see the Rabid Horseman is a fusion between those two. Alright, Zane starts off with Ramai, which is and now D and Keto, which is, they are cards we are looking to remove from Zane's deck at the end of this round. The halfway point, as he started off with Cyber Dragon's Y, which will gain 300 points when it's, when that attacks another monster, so first early win here for Zane on the field. There's one on Shard of Greed. Kaiba may have to play his Mystic Horseman here. Oh, he doesn't. Oh, okay. Okay. Very interesting. He's left his field open. I guess in case he does draw the Battle Ox, and he can fuse them together. Foolish Burial was just played by Zane. Obviously today there was a lot of nervousness about recording, especially with these two, given the misadventures that we had yesterday with recording in Jaden and Mai, with the game crashing twice. What I can confirm is that the game didn't crash in this duel, at least. Alright, 1800 off Kaiba and now 1500. I haven't seen this one, but if there was any issues with its recording, I would have known, but alright, the Shard of Greed has 2 on the counter. So Kaiba will draw 2 more cards. He's got Komori Dragon, and he does have Dragon Treasure. 1500 of Komori Dragon. That could actually be quite useful here, because Cyber Dragon's Y, that doesn't get the 300 point buffer if it's being attacked, and Kaiba has now matched the 1800 in Cyber Dragon Dry as well. On the opposite side there, 300 off Zane. Kaiba's down a lot of life points though, and he doesn't have a lot in his hand. The White Stone of Legend, that can get Blue Eyes out from the deck, but Kaiba has to defend his field first. Okay, Cyber Dragon Core has come to the field. Now Zane can utilize the effect. He's drawn Cyber Emergency. It's the only Cyber spell or trap card that is in Zane's deck, but it is very useful because it can be used to draw out the OG Cyber Dragon himself, as we just saw Zane draw out. Okay, double destruction here from Zane, so there goes Komori Dragon and Cyber Dragon Dry, and now the Cyber Dragon Core gets in 400 points. Not a lot, but Kaiba is running low on points here. Zane doesn't have a strong field. Kaiba would like to take advantage here. He's drawn Judge Man. He's still got that Mystic Horseman. Oh, and he plays it this time. So he doesn't go with the White Stone of Legend, but he is looking... Oh, well, actually, he did see Zane pull a Cyber Dragon. Actually, that's a good point. He did see Zane pull a Cyber... Well, I guess it doesn't matter. Zane's going to get Cyber Dragon to the field either way. He'll either tribute it to the field, or he can special summon it to the field. So Kaiba... He took off life points, I guess, in the end. Oh, Zane doesn't go with Cyber Dragon. He's gone with Cyber Dragon Dry, another copy of it. I was expecting to see the Cyber Dragon he pulled, but maybe he's saving it. 1800's still more than enough here, though. There's Gift of the Mystical Elf. Kaiba, he's only got the White Stone of Legend available now, and he's running out of options. It's looking like it's going to be a first turn win for Zane, unless something big happens for Kaiba in the next couple of hands. Okay, Mystical Space Typhoon has taken aim. It's taken aim at that gift of the Mystical Elf Kaiba displayed. He's activated it. It'll increase his life points by 600 and probably a needed 600. It'll put him to 3,900. But Zane still well in the lead. Okay, Proto Cyber Dragon. Alright, 1,800 off from the White Stone of Legend. Kaiba will pull Blue Eyes out of his deck, but it can't do him much good here. There goes the Proto Cyber Dragon, which now takes Cyber Dragon's name, but it's looking very good for Zane as Kaiba draws... Oh, Kaiser Seahorse. Unfortunately, Kaiba's not going to be able to utilize its effect. He has to play it, otherwise he's going to run out of life points. It can be used to summon the Blue Eyes White Dragon as just a standalone tribute. So it can be the tribute for 2 light monsters. So it's a very useful card, but Kaiba just hasn't drawn it in the right order. He needed a negate attack or something so that he could protect it on the field, but it's not to be. Alright, tribute. Cyber Dragon Dry departs, and the OG Cyber Dragon has now come to the field. And Kaiba's hand looks bad. He's down to 2,400. He's lost Kaiser Seahorse. Alright, turn change to Kaiba. And he draws... Oh, Monster Reborn! Oh, this could change things. Okay, so... Oh, please bring the right card. He does. He does. Kaiser Seahorse is going to come back. That is heart of the cards if you have ever seen it from Kaiba. Kaiser Seahorse is back, and now Kaiba can summon the Blue Eyes White Dragon. Talk about pulling destiny out of your ass. That would have been what, 1 in 32 or whatever it would have been. And now with Blue Eyes on the field, Kaiba can get rid of that Cyber Dragon. Still, he's got a long way to go. Zane's still got 6,300 life points remaining. He's only got 2 cards in hand though. It'd be a massive turnaround if Kaiba can pull this off. He's got his most notable creature on the field in the Blue Eyes White Dragon. Still to this day, the strongest normal type monster in the game. No other card. The next strongest is 2950, which is Rabbit Dragon, I think. Kaiba, oh, he's drawn a White Stone of Legend. If he gets all 3 of them, we could be seeing a Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. And I tell you what, that really would be something. Alright, it's another Proto Cyber Dragon that's destroyed. The only thing that Zane's going to have to get over 3,000... He does have 7 completed, and I think he's got Machine Conversion Factory as well. If he had that twin-headed Cyber Dragon on the field and gave it a power-up, it could get over a Blue Eyes. Otherwise, he could use Polymerization or Power Bond to summon all 3 of them together for that ultimate one. I think it's 4,000 from memory. I forget its name. But the White Stone of Legend departs. Judge Man has now come to the field. Maybe all the twists in this one aren't over just yet. Kaiba's got 2 Blue Eyes, 1 on the field, 1 in his hand, and a Polymerization. It's always a fun time when Kaiba has that in his hand. Alright, Cyber Dragon Hers departs, destroyed by the Judge Man. Does have an effect of its own. And there it is. Zane has pulled another one of those Cyber Dragons out of his deck. This duel may not be over just yet. Zane loses 3,000 points. He's staring down a lot of attack. He's got 4 cards in hand. Is there anything he can do on this turn? As that life point gap is closing. Oh, he's having a good think. He must be cooking something. He's gone with a face down defense. Oh, and that's it. Oh, okay. Turn change back to Kaiba, who draws a dragon dwelling in the cave. He plays... Oh, he's played Ancient Lamp. Oh, curious. Oh, he's just gone. He could have actually wiped out the rest of Zane's life points here. Oh no, it's the Cyber Lava. Oh, it turns out it might not have mattered in the end anyway. Kaiba may not have realized that Zane's life points were as low as they were from here, but in the end it doesn't matter because the Cyber Lava can summon extra copies of itself. And now because it's been targeted for an attack, I believe Zane can't lose life points for the rest of the turn anyway, so it wouldn't have actually mattered. In fact, it may even turn out to be the better move that Kaiba doesn't have that Ancient Lamp face up because of his lack of life points. Same with the dragon dwelling in the cave. Funny old game sometimes, Yu-Gi-Oh! Alright, 4 in hand for Zane. Alright, oh, Zane has played stop defense. And now Ancient Lamp is face up. Oh, Cyber Lava tributed. Cyber Dragon comes to the field. If Zane could fuse, he almost might be able to knock out Kaiba's life points. Although, maybe not quite. Oh, rush recklessly. Oh, okay, hang on. What's the math here? 28 and 9. That'd be 1900. It won't knock out Kaiba's life points. Oh, but if that one card in Zane's hand, if that was a 7 completed or anything that could have further powered up that Cyber Dragon, Kaiba's down to 500 points. He is not far off of losing the rest of them. Maybe that last card in Zane's hand is a dud, maybe. And he just wanted to show us what he had, and he almost had it, but it looks like on this turn that Kaiba is going to do it. Considering how lost he looked, that monster reborn with that Kaiser Seahorse is what did it. And would you believe it, Kaiba steals one. You would have counted on Zane to win that almost every day of the week, but Kaiba has stolen that one. And he has gone up 1-0 in this series. Kaiba, Duelist Kingdom. He wasn't a Duelist Kingdom champion technically. He was a champion before it, but former world champion against Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, the Duel Academy's top player in Zane at one stage as well. Alright, gonna head over to comments as well during the second match. Christian Escalia says, can Jaden equip Bubble Blast to the Prisma and send Bubble Man to the graveyard with its effect? That would have given Jaden more time to play on that last match. Possibly, yeah, I think if it's taken the name of Bubble Man, but I think it might get destroyed at the end of the turn because Prisma only takes a name for one turn. But that Jaden in my match, that was absolutely cooked with that game crashing. In fact, I think the 2 duels that we lost actually went longer than the 3 duels that actually made up the results. And the 2 duels that crashed were the best ones, unfortunately, in that match. It was just... we have days like that every now and then with this game. Alright, Zane started off with Hunter Dragon and 2 face downs. Kaiba plays Mountain. That will actually power up Hunter Dragon. It does. And Kaiba's gone with a face down defense and a face down spell or trap of his own. Oh, make it 2. Oh, make it 3. Okay. Okay, Thunder of Ruler was activated. And DN Keto now activated by Zane. So Zane can't get a battle phase in this one. Silas DC says, I know one time when you had a long one you were playing it at double speed or something to that effect. Mine also seems to have a lot of 18 and 1700 attack. I don't think there are very many other decks that have that many or something, so maybe something to look into. Though you didn't want to have too many high attack 4-star, but what do I know. With Mai's one, I think we put them in because she has equipped cards, but otherwise her strongest card was 2000 with Harpy's Pet Dragon. I think that's why we added her a couple of extras, so she could try and use them with her equipped cards to get them into that 24-2500 plus zone. But the Harpy deck is built around back rank removal and more effects, which if we build out the full Harpy archetype for Mai, she will absolutely cream everything in her path. Mai's one was tricky to put together as well. But the funny thing is, despite her not having the most powerful monsters, she actually won the last Duelist Kingdom tournament that we had. She come first in it, and she's doing really well in this one, so... In the last one as well, she didn't have all those 1800 attack. It just seems that there's just something about Mai and something about the Harpies. They just know how to get the win. And speaking of power, we've got 2800 on the field now for Zane with that dual-headed Cyber Dragon, which can attack twice in one turn. Now, Zane did use one of the Cyber Dragons to take the name of Cyber Dragon to get it out there, which we have gone against using in the past, but we're allowing it now because because everything's ramping up. But Ancient Lamp is under attack. There goes Hunter Dragon because that will change the attack target. Fortunately for Kaiba, Zane can attack again, but Kodos Kopos says, I don't remember what is the fusion monster Mai has in her deck, but she could do with Punished Eagle. I think Punished Eagle is the fusion in there, and Crimson Sunbird, since she already has all the fusion materials with her. Crimson Sunbird is... Oh, I'm going to say that's Faithbird and Mavelus, but I might be wrong. No, wait, isn't it Nibitori? Oh, I don't remember. I'll look at Crimson Sunbird. She does have Punished Eagle, so... I can't remember exactly what Crimson Sunbird's was, but she might actually have it. I'm sure one of them was Faithbird. Okay, Battleox was face down for Kaiba. He is going to get absolutely thrashed by this 2800 if he cannot stop it with it being able to wipe out his defenses like this. Kaiba, he could beat it with the blue eyes, but he's got only one card in his hand. He's now got two. Goes with another face down defense. It's borderline too strong, Zane's fusions in this. Alexis's one can't be destroyed by battle. Her cyber, what's it called? Blade Skater, Cyber Skate, Blade Skate, I don't remember. I always forget the names of cards. But with Alexis's one, it can't be destroyed by battle, and if there's two monsters on the opponent's side of the field, then it doubles its attack. Because it can't be destroyed by battle, it makes it just a little bit too strong over that peak, but Cyber Twin Dragon skated on that, but that can be destroyed by battle, so... And 2800's not unassailable. It's very strong, but it's not unbeatable, but Kaiba may be beaten in this second match. It may be a quick one. Alright, turn change back to Kaiba. He's got 3 cards in hand. He's played La Jin. And Kaiba pulled off a miracle in the last game, and he had 2400 life points when he did it. So he goes after Zane's face down. It was Cyber Dragon hers. The Spawn Trapper says, Legacy of the Duelist Link Evolution works pretty good on PC for me at least. I played on Steam, can also mod the game to get all of the cards. You just can't get the deck recipes unless you play through it. Interesting. I might look into that. Because if it works better on Steam... that's very curious. If it works better on Steam and you can mod it to get all the cards... That is very genuinely worth us having a look at. Because then we can record both screens on 2 different PCs and we don't have to use the Elgato at all. Ooh. I'm brainstorming here, as this match has come to an end. Zane completely overpowered Kaiba in that second match. It's now 1-1. Oh, that's given me some thoughts. Doing it on PC, because then we could have both the players playing against each other. I assume on PC you can play against each other. It's not cross-platform, but you should be able to do multiplayer on PC. Versus PC. We can then record both the screens. Then we could change the way that we present this. We could almost have both players' screens. Oh, but that kind of destroys some of the surprise factor as well, in a way, when you can see both perspectives at the same time. That's definitely something for us to think about. I'm brainstorming now, and I better focus on the duel. Kaiba has started off with Grappler. There's Ramai by Zane. Kodoskopos says, can't wait for those Master Duel tournaments. If we ever manage to pull it off, it does mean trying to get all the cards on Master Duel, which is incredibly difficult and insanely time-consuming as well. All right, draw phase. Oh, Blue Eyes. Lord of Deeds there as well. Hunter Dragon started off for Zane. Kaiba has Lajin, which is 100 points more. He's got Judgment there. He's got to stop defense as well. If he draws Flute of Summoning Dragon, then we're going to be seeing Lord of D and Blue Eyes both come to the field. Sukowski says, just realized you made my YouTube list as most watched channel. And said, I noticed when I put together a Red Eyes deck, my specific Red Eyes Magic and Traps would run very slow. Game hasn't frozen on me, but can take 10 to 20 seconds to let me select or move the cards around. Yeah, we've found that with this game as well. Its processing isn't great, but it's again, it's still surreal for me to hear that I've been in people's most watched channel. As Cyber Lava is under attack, Zane won't lose any life points. Kaiba played Stop Defense, and it's almost gone to waste here because Cyber Lava will summon another copy of itself, and Zane doesn't lose any life points. Demi Henning says, kudos to Maya with a great performance by both, and you all deserve the support. All three of you guys will... Oh, what we had to endure yesterday. But we pulled through. Managed to pull through again today. We got some done today to make up. Touch wood, the game actually ran really well today. It ran without any problems. It's so bizarre, this game sometimes. It just has absolute days where it just has complete hissy fits. And then it will run fine for a week straight and not have a problem. So I'm going to guess that this game does run a lot better on PC. I mean, the Nintendo Switch, that console itself is notorious for not running games very well. So the Switch 2, on the other hand, was a big step up, but the handheld Nintendo consoles, they do have that notoriety that comes with them with performance, given they are much smaller consoles, of course, as well. So Saxpack Abs says, cut to Krusty the Clown. That just kept on going, didn't it? I can't do Krusty the Clown's voice. But I know that line. I know that line from that Simpson episode. But that was for the Jaden and my match as well. Okay. Oh, there's that spell card. So Cyber Dragon Core was summoned. And this card can allow Zane to pull out Cyber Dragons. Any Cyber Dragon he wants. Including those with the name of Cyber Dragon as well. Kaiba, he's just had a quick scroll of the effect and he's activated Magic Jammer. He's going to block Zane from trying to pull these Cyber Dragons out. Kaiba still has a dominant monster. He's got 2 Blue Eyes in his hand and Lord of D. If he draws Flute of Summoning Dragon, this match is basically over. Zane will not be able to handle that much attack coming his way, but... Oh, Cyber Emergency's come back. Oh, hang on. Can we get the... No, it's just gone to the graveyard. I just seen something if this card's activation is something, but I didn't see the rest of the effect. So that card must have something in its text where it can come back to the hand or something, because it went out of Zane's graveyard back to his hand. Unless it was a Cyber Dragon effect that did it, but not 100% sure. Cyber Dragon core is destroyed. Zane's on 6100, Kaiba on 7700. Okay, Mystical Space Typhoon hits Kaiba's face down, which is Mask of Weakness, which could have been a pretty useful card if Zane gets that double twin Cyber Dragon to the field, because then Judgeman technically would have been able to get the win. The Dragon Dwelling in the Cave has been drawn. Kaiba sets it to defense. He wouldn't have been able to do life point damage due to Cyber Lava anyway. Duel Frost says there's a mod for Master Duel that lets you play offline with all the cards. You can play against bots using custom decks or PvP against other people with the mod with a little setup. Would need 2 PCs for PvP though. Okay. Interesting. Maybe we could do it on Master Duel if we had those mods and it gave everyone all the cards. Would need the other player to have the mod as well. I'm guessing if you have the mod, you just can't play like ranked matches. We'll definitely look into that as well for Master Duel, because if we can do some on Master Duel as well, it just changes the battlefield up a bit as well. Again, if we can access all the cards without having to like go through the process of getting them all, that would just make things so much quicker and we could do more. So yeah, I think we might have an interesting week ahead of us. We'll research into it a bit. Alright, there goes the Dragon Dwelling in the Cave. And Master Duel's free as well. I don't think Legacy of the Duelist is free on Steam. I think it still costs about $40. There's Monster Reborn. Kaiba could summon a Blue Eyes now if he wants it. Mind you, with him drawing Monster Reborn, I was just about to say, if he loses Lord of D and he draws Flute of Summoning Dragon, he could revive Lord of D. Alright, 700 off Zane. Kaiba going for life points now, so this will put Zane to 4,200. This match is getting good. I get the feeling this is going to be a really good finish. Crimson Maelstrom says, epic matches, no matter which way it went, you knew it was going to be good. Might always had a pretty cohesive deck, even by Duelist Kingdom GX standards. Shame to see Jaden so low in the rankings, but he's got too many options and not enough time. Well, maybe Jaden can come back. Yugi did, so Yugi's almost in the top 10. In fact, he might be in the top 10 after losing his first 5 matches. Lord of D was destroyed. Oh, the White Stone of Legend. Kaiba could have all 3 Blue Eyes in his hand. And if he draws Polymerization, then Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon is possible here. Turn change back to Zane, who is running low on life points. Oh, he's having a bit of a think. He must have something. He's cooking something. 5 cards in hand. He's just played a Cyber Dragon. And that's a special summon from his hand. Oh, now Cyber Dragon Veer. Oh, that gives 500 for all Cyber Dragons on the field. 2,600 now for Cyber Dragon. That will get over Judgeman. Cyber Dragon Veer was special summon in the defense, which 2,100 defense. Kaiba can defeat 1,600, and you see it there. He's just drawn Ryukish Empowered. Oh, but Kaiba, he could play Monster Reborn and bring back Judgeman and destroy Cyber Dragon Veer, and Zane will be right back where he started. Oh, looks like Kaiba is going to do that. Monster Reborn. Oh no, he's changed his mind. Oh, he's having a good think about it. he's just set Ryukishin powered. I guess he wants to see if he draws that Flute of Summoning Dragon. Joe Lowe says, I've got Master Duel, and yeah, searching cards is good if you want to try a deck. For example, my main go-to is the Dino Wrestlers of full force attack and no defense. Alright, draw phase Ryukishin. He drew Ryukishin power last time. This time it's a weaker Ryukishin. Jonathan Priestley says, love both Mai and Jaden from the anime. Never played Master Duel. I was going to ask if you ever played Worms on any of the PlayStations. Wow, 2 crashes. That's so annoying. Mai won 2-1 eventually. Eventually she did. I have played Worms. I've got a Worms game on Steam. Worms Revolution, I think. It's an older one. I had Don Keystone as a narrator, and he was amazing. He sounded a little bit like Richard Hammond off Top Gear. And he had the, like... Oh, hello. Rush recklessly for Kaiba. He's got 3 Blue Eyes in hand. He could summon Blue Eyes if he wants it. But he's not going to be able to hold out for much longer here. It's just having a bit of a check through his graveyard now. He does have 7 Tools of the Bandit, which could come in very handy as well. He has activated Monster Reborn now. And, oh, he's gone for Judge Man. Okay, down goes Rush recklessly. 2200 of Judge Man. That could get rid of Cyber Dragon Veer. And that would put OG Cyber Dragon back to 2100. Hey, you feel that advantage may have just gone back to Kaiba. If Zane does fuse, and it's a twin-headed Cyber Dragon, Kaiba does have Rush recklessly on the field. Now, that's actually very smart by Kaiba. Also gives him like an insurance policy, as Monster Reborn is now played from Zane. Oh, this match is getting real good. We're going to have a real close finish here. He's brought back Cyber Dragon Veer. 2600 of Cyber Dragon could get over Judge Man, but Kaiba has Rush recklessly on the field. And Zane does go in for the attack. He had to. He had to try, but unless Zane has... Oh, it wouldn't matter. Kaiba's got 7 Tools of the Bandit on the field. If Zane does activate any trap cards... Oh, this match is going to finish, and it's going to finish good. If this match crashed, I might actually throw the game on the highway. All right, turn change back to Kaiba. A White Stone of Legend. That doesn't do him any good now. He can summon Blue Eyes if he wants it. He plays down White Stone of Legend. That may actually be the better move. Save your Judge Man and tribute the Ryukishin and the White Stone of Legend. It's unlikely that Zane is actually going to be able to attack back from here. Alright, draw phase. Zane, 4 cards in hand. You just get the feeling that this match is far from over. Alright, 2 cards face down from Zane. Mystical Space Typhoon for Kaiba. And he plays it. He goes to get rid of Zane's face down. And it was... Oh, that too was 7 Tools of the Bandit. And now Kaiba is going for Blue Eyes. And this may be it for Zane. Alright, as this plays, Super Palco says, if you think Mai had a hard time to get over 2000 defense, just look at Duke's deck. For him, it's nearly impossible. Duke does have Dice Jar, though. And Dice Jar is life. But no, Duke has Orgoth, but he... Maybe we could give him another copy of Orgoth, actually, because we haven't seen enough of Orgoth, and Orgoth is super fun to watch because it's so brokingly powerful. Lord Hydrogen says, 2 crashes, I'm sorry that happened, but to be honest, they were epic matches. Kudos to Mai with a clutch victory in the end. That's why we decided to play them, even though they crashed. We decided to play them because they were really good matches, and they could have gone either way. Both of them that crash. But looks like Zane may be gone here. He's just played Cyber Dragon. That's special summoned as well. Oh, and Cyber Dragon Veer. He lost what was a Union monster, which could have done some damage as well. I forget its name, but it's at least I think it's a Union. That card that's on the top of his graveyard goes well with the Cyber Dragons. But now 2600 with Cyber Dragon Veer. Again in face down in defense on the field. I think Zane may have 2 of them in his deck. We had to double up on a lot of his Cyber Dragons because there weren't any other cards for him. One Day of Peace has been drawn from Kaiba. He activates it and draws out Gift of the Mystical Elf. Alright, Blue Eyes White Dragon. So Zane won't lose life points here, but he'll get rid of that Cyber Dragon. You just feel like Kaiba is just... The thing is though, if Kaiba loses that Blue Eyes from like, even if it's from like offerings to the Doomed or something, Kaiba, he can't get those Blue Eyes out of his hand and onto the field. So if Kaiba loses that Blue Eyes, he's done. Or Dian Keto from Zane, so he's back up to 4,200 life points after Kaiba played the Gift of the Mystical Elf. Face down, Spell or Trap from Zane, and another defense. Kaiba with only 1 Blue Eyes, it's going to take him a while to get through all of that. Draw phase, Dragon's Gunfire. And there were other comments, but I think they were all from yesterday. Jonathan Priestley said, used to have Agent of Creation deck. It's quite powerful with the right backup cards. I also owned a Lightsworn deck as well. The Agent of Creation and the Lightsworn, they're both very cool decks. I did enjoy playing both of them in the previous week or so when I was trying them out. Okay, turn change back to Kaiba, who draws Hitotsu Me Giant. Zane still with 3 defenses on the field. Okay, main phase 2. Oh, it's getting warm in this room, I can tell you that. It was a... what was it today? It's still 32 degrees. It's nearly 9 p.m. It's still 32 degrees Celsius. Today reached 30... Oh, tomorrow's 40 as well. 40 degrees Celsius tomorrow. That's... it's high 90s, I think, in Fahrenheit. But, oh, it's warm. Oh, I'm sweating buckets at the moment. Kaiba... Well, I'm not... Oh, not really. I'm not sweating buckets, but I'm very warm, though. Alright, Cyber Dragon... is that dry? Dry, I think that is. Kaiba does have now... he has that Shadow spell on the field. He's still attacking away with that Blue Eyes. Zane flips up Cyber Dragon hers. And Zane... Oh, he's played Power Bond. Just when you thought this match had another twist in it, Zane has just pulled out Power Bond. Cyber Dragon and Cyber Dragon hers. It's going to make Twin Cyber Dragon. That will double in attack. That is 5,600 now for Cyber Twin Dragon. Alright, Cyber Dragon hers has activated. Alright, Cyber Dragon Veer has been selected by Zane. Now he will lose 2,800 life points at the end of this. Machine Conversion Factory, that's from the effective Power Bond. 5,900. If Zane could hit the attack here, he would win. He would do 2,900 points of damage from Blue Eyes. He would then attack again directly at 5,900 and would wipe out the rest of Kaiba's life points. Kaiba has Shadow Spell. He activates it. And Zane, I believe he may have already played his Mystical Space Typhoon. Cyber Twin Dragon is trapped. It's 5,200. Kaiba will not be able to break through that, even with Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. Oh, Paladin of White Dragon, but I see it in Kaiba's hand. Oh, you wouldn't believe this, would you? Cyber Dragon is stuck on the field, but Dragon's Gunfire, of all cards, 800 damage to the opponent. If you have a dragon on the field, you can activate that card. What a finish that match was. That could be match of the tournament. That genuinely could. Well, Kaiba has picked this up 2-1. I think he was 22nd. He's knocked off, I think, was 9th place Zane. Yes, that is correct. Zane loses. Kaiba picks up a season point. What a match that was. Maybe one of the best we've had so far. This tournament is far from over. We're just about to hit the halfway mark, and with the matches we've seen so far, who knows what the second half of the tournament could hold for us. Well, thanks everyone for leaving the comments as well, and thanks for mentioning some of those stuff we might be able to look into with Master Duel and this game with the mods. That is some very interesting food for thought. So, once again, thanks everyone for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed Kaiba and Zane. What a match that was. Well, until tomorrow, thanks all for tuning in, wherever you are in the world. Stay safe, take care, farewell.